Hi everybody, welcome to Enigmatica 2 Expert. I'm gonna be honest, I recorded just a bit of the beginning of the series already, but that there's a really weird visual glitch that happened and basically those files are ruined. So we're just gonna start here. Um, I really haven't set up that much anyways. This is how far I've gone in the quest book. I literally just grinded through a couple of the harvest levels, so I have an obsidian pick now. And the next step would be go to the nether. And to make that stuff, I made a smeltery, and then I have a tiny little house inside of this thing. And that's basically all I've done so far. I got tools over here, some furnaces. I do wish my video hadn't gotten corrupted because I talked a little bit about what I wanted from the series and how I was going to run it. But I can go through that stuff now. Pretty simple. I want to have this series to try and make me do things the right way instead of uh, like terrible wiring and creating bases that aren't able to be expanded. Just like stuff that you do because you're trying to rush through a pack. But for this one, I sort of want to take my time and see if I can actually get this expert pack done correctly. And I think if I record videos for that, then that will help. So the way that I'm going to do it is probably a lot of off-camera work, and then just bring you guys back in when I want to talk about projects I've been working on, ideas that I have, how things work, that kind of stuff. Um, right now, I'm just creating my little mine shaft down, and I'm probably going to do some mining, maybe go to the nether, maybe start some machinery. I'd like to set up a task board with tasks. My number one overall goal is to create this beautiful thing right here, an Amy controller. But that task is far off. So the first big thing to make this would probably be getting to immersive engineering, but also a little bit of industrial craft too. So yeah, maybe I would make a task board, come up with some ideas of stuff that I should do to approach that. Alright guys, I've done some mining. I've made this beautiful looking mine shaft, if I do say so myself. I replaced the walls and everything with stone because it looks beautiful like that. The first thing I'd like to do now is to get some better tools because like even though it has an obsidian pickaxe head, the durability is basically awful because the tool binding, and the tool rod is wooden, as with these tools, and that's trash. So let's get some better stuff. I would like to turn all my tools into manulin if I could, so I'm going to try and go to the nether, and that's what I'm doing down here. I thought I'd bring you guys along. Mining in this pack is actually pretty fun because of that. The vein miner is amazing. I think that it's always a good idea in expert packs when they have vein miner because so many other parts of the game are so incredibly hard. It's like they might as well make something easier. I think I have another piece of obsidian at the top, so 9 pieces should be good. If I don't, then that is very awkward, but it'll be alright. Then I'll put some things in the smeltery that I need to start smelting. There's that. I got a flint and steel right here. I'm gonna put this copper, and let's see, there actually is a bit of copper in there, 2 ingots, so I don't need to put any of that in. But that will combine with the copper to make aluminum brass. you have to use clay for the clay cast before you can even get aluminum, copper, or gold. Um, Clay cast is just one piece. You put 2 pieces of clay, smelt it down, then it becomes a cast that's consumed after every single time it's used. But now that we can make this stuff, we might as well go ahead and do that. I got an extra pattern chest, which I'm going to put right here. And you can just put that right away. If you guys didn't know, a pattern chest cannot hold, let's see, the wooden patterns, these guys, and these guys at the same time, but it can do one or the other. Then I'm gonna put gold and silver in because I'm gonna be using electrum for the bindings. And now I'm gonna make my nether portal, I think in the forest, because it adds a little magicalness to it. Let's go a little bit deep into the forest because I don't want to be able to hear it at all. Right here. That'll be perfect. And I'm a broke boy right now, so I have to do like a cheapo. Let's do something a little fancy. Nice. Okay, let's go check out this nether. I shall make sure not to overuse mechanism cables. Alright. This seems really good, actually. Sometimes I swear, I'm pretty sure you have visited the nether's Thaumcraft. I don't know. Anyways, sometimes I swear, like I always spawn in whenever Biomes of Plenty is on, and I spawn in like that spiky, thorny, awful area. So it's nice to have just this flat little area. I'll get some of this stuff. Then I don't need that much manulin, but a few blocks of it would be nice. Then we'll get, let's say, I want to get this glowstone. That'll do. Oh shit, he's mad at me, isn't he? That sucks. I wonder what it is that triggers him. Is this dude mad at me? He's not. It's weird. Oh god. Okay. Well, there's some art over there, then I can probably dip out of here. Because I am a little unprepared at the moment. I just want to be able to get enough manulin for my tools. And that's all I really need in here. Oh god. I don't know which ones will be mad at me. Okay, so it can't be that. It must be the quartz that I mined over there. But I don't want to test it out right now because those guys get crazy. Okay. Cool. I also cleaned up just the area around my little base here. I actually want to incorporate underground parts of my base, so I might keep this. It would be expanded a bunch though. So, anyways, I kept the little pools here because I think they look nice. But I cleaned up that. I put in that dirt, and yeah, I like it. Okay, I'll put in 3 of each, which should turn into, I believe, 3 ingots of manulin. Which actually only 2 of them will be for this. So I really need 6 ingots of manulin. And right now I'm making 3, and I only have 2 ardite. That sucks. Well, one of these guys will not get a manulin thing. I mean, they really don't need it. Anyways, I'm gonna use, so for my pickaxe, well, I won't start with the pickaxe head. For the binding, I'm gonna use electrum, which is right here. For the tool rod, I'm gonna use copper, so I should have put some more copper in, which is 1 each. There we go. Manual in for the pickaxe head. There you go. And I didn't make the cast for that. Oh well. Let's see, actually. The one that I want to be manual in will be my shovel, I believe. So let's go in here. Make a stone shovel head. Turn that into a cast. Which will be aluminum brass. Then we'll make an aluminum shovel head. Okay, now the copper, after this finishes cooling, there we go. Shouldn't need more of that. And I'll actually make 3 of these because I'm going to turn all these guys into copper tool rods. Then I'll need the electrum down there. I'm going to need 2 more electrum bindings. Whoops. Then actually I brought this osmium ingot so I can create a cast of that as well. And I want to, I'll finish pouring the electrum later, but that's why I did that. Okay, let's see, because I don't want to be out here when night comes. Let's see what we can make. So I can replace that head with the manual pickaxe head, which is sweet. And actually, the quest, I'm probably getting fucked because this one, okay, this makes no sense to me. So he changed all of the quests to, instead of needing a flint sharpening kit, it just needs 2 flint. And then this one is still an obsidian sharpening kit. And maybe that's because like the obsidian pickaxe head sucks, so he doesn't want you to upgrade it to it. But I just don't understand that. Like, it should be 2 obsidian there. So I'm stuck there until I choose to make an obsidian sharpening kit. And then I'll get the cobalt and manulin, so on and so forth. Okay. So I replaced the pickaxe head, I replaced the binding, and I replaced the tool rod. So now this is actually a decent pick. It's got 7.02 mining speed. I'll go over all the things actually. The copper tool rod adds a modifier of 1.05, which is what multiplies the durability by, which is like nothing, but it's better than a negative modifier, which is what some of them do. And it adds 30 durability. Then this is just good because it just adds a base 250 durability. So it's a good enough pickaxe for now. The shovel, I'm going to replace that head with the manulin shovel. The binding with this. So like you see, it has a durability of 250, and this is at 860. So after I add it, it'll go up to 1095, which isn't exactly right, but you get the point of more durability creates higher durability there. And then the same with this, boosted up to 1154. Cool. Well, that's confusing. There we go. Okay. Do that and that. Then I'll replace that head with something. So quartz is, I think, the highest material that doesn't require smelting stuff down, which I don't feel like doing right now. So we'll just replace that with that. And there we go. Now we have a very fashionable set of tools. And I'll put this flint and steel in my backpack, which I'm pretty sure I can put on my back with some key, but I don't know it yet. I'll figure it out. Okay, so now I have better tools. Although I will need to make a tool forge soon enough for a hammer. I'm pretty sure he changes this though. Yeah, okay, no. It can be crafted with any 4 metal blocks. So yeah, it's a normal recipe. I'll get that eventually. Get a hammer and all that. But I think something that a lot of people don't do anymore is utilize industrial craft. And I understand why. There's parts of the mod that I don't like as well, but I thought I might as well go that route from my beginning. And the ME controller does require a bit of IC2, so I might as well, like, gotta do it at some point. And you're gonna need plates for everything. Um, this kind of plate, which can be made both in the block cutting machine, which is pretty quick, and in the metal former. So yeah, I'll make the metal former, the block cutter, then to power those two machines, just a classic coal generator, which I'll upgrade to a geothermal generator, which I'll probably just make like this tank, which is really, really easy, and then fill it up with a ton of lava from pools down there, pools out there, maybe in the nether, and use that for the power. Um, yeah, so I'm gonna get some resources together, see like how I'm looking to build these machines, and I'll come back.